Hello dear students, how are you doing? Today we review Unit 5 Lesson 3. Unit 5 Lesson 3 is about 4 words. Look at here: some, any, how much, how many. Some, any, how much, how many. These words are used for the things that countable or uncountable. So if you want to talk about countable words or uncountable words, we have to use these words. Okay, if we look at the grammatical structure, we have to look at here. Point 3 grammar: some and any, how much, how many. The first one, some and any, we use some, any somehow in the middle of the sentence, but before the words that we talk about, whether countable or uncountable, like garlic, many, olives, meat, pizzas. We said we use some, any somehow in the middle of the sentence before the words that we talk about whether they are countable or uncountable. But how much, how many, we use them at the beginning of the sentence before the words that we talk about whether countable or uncountable. So these words are the beginning of the sentence, and these ones are in the middle of the sentence. So we use some and any with both plural and uncountable nouns. Some, any with uncountable nouns. But we use some in positive sentences and in requests and questions when we want or when we accept the answer yes. But we use any in negative sentences and questions. So we use both of them, some and any, in one question sentences, but some in positive and any in negative. The difference between them is negative and positive. Negative and positive. But how much, how many? No, just we use them according to the words that they are countable or uncountable. Look at here. We use how much with uncountable nouns. We use how many with plural countable nouns. We use what? How much with uncountable, how many with countable nouns. We have many examples. Look at here. You have to read all of them. We read at school, but you have to review. The important point that you have to know, I talked about some, any, and how much, how many. Students, look at, we have some good exercises you have to review. Look at here. This one is about some, any. Could I have some water, please? This is a request. I'm sorry, we haven't got any ice cream. Because we have negative sentence, we have to write down any. Number 3, there aren't any glasses on the table. Negative sentence, any. I'd like some extra cheese on my pizza. I'd like. Here the sentence is positive. Number 5. Could I have some bread and butter, please? This is a request. We said the request and positive sentences we use some, and negative we use any. Look at here. How much, how many? We have to look at the words after the blank. People. People is countable. So how many? Is us. There is S. How many? Money. Money in English is uncountable noun. So we have to write down how much many. Bread. Bread is uncountable noun here. How much bread? Pizzas. How many pizzas? You have to review these two exercises. And if you look at here, look at the review, the same, there is some good exercises. Look at here. Point 6 is about how much, how many, the same. These are good examples. Water. Water is uncountable. But if there is 2 glasses, 3 glasses of water, we say is countable. But here water is uncountable. Meals. Meals, there is S at the end of the verb, is countable. How many? How many? Money. Money is, we said money is uncountable. How much money? Books. Books is countable. There is S at the end of the word. How many books? English words. Words. This is countable. How many English words do you learn every week? This is an important exercise, just like the others. Students, you have to review these ones for the exam. Put the words in the right order. And here we have preposition of place. Across, along, down, into, past, through, to, up. These are very good examples. And look at here. This is about some and any. You have to choose which one. I want to buy some or any presents. There is S at the end of the word, so you have to choose what? I want to buy some presents for my family. Could you lend me some money for an ice cream? This is a request, so we have to choose some. There aren't. Negative sentence. Any. Would you like? Request. Some. I haven't got. Negative sentence. Any. Do you sell some Spanish newspapers? This is question sentence. We have to choose some. You have to review these exercises we did at school and look at your notebook, please. These are good examples. If we look at here, just you can read for yourself, and this one is very, very important. Look at here. Dear students, at school we did these words. Look at, these are definitions of these people. These are people: a police officer, a tourist, a doctor, a waiter, a baker, an architect. We wrote definition for all of them in notebook. You have to review these words for the exam. And look at these words the same. These are definition. The important point that you study for the exam: grammatical structure, odd word, rhyme, definitions, and there are some good examples, exercises in the activity book for choosing the words. We call them vocabulary. You have to review all of the important exercises that we did at school. So in brief, we reviewed Unit 4, Lesson 1. Unit 4, Lesson 1. If you look at here, Unit 4, Lesson 1, Lesson 2, and Lesson 1 and Lesson 2 we studied for the first course, but Unit 4, Lesson 1 we studied for the second course. From here, from this page, we have to study for the second course till the page that we talked about, till the end of the page of Unit 5. Please don't forget, students, you have to review all of them. Look at adverbs of manner. This one is about Zakaria, just you have to read. And these are some good exercises you have to review. This is odd word. It's about Ireland. You have to read the important points that we studied. Unit 5. Present continuous future arrangements. The word is how long we reviewed. And Unit 5, Lesson 2, object pronouns, preposition of directions, we reviewed, and you have to review the same pages. Unit 5, Lesson 3, how much, how many, some, and any. Today we reviewed. You have to do all of them for the exam, and this one is just read for yourself. There is some information you have to read this one and review. We said these are definitions of people, and this one review revision of Unit 5. There are many good examples, exercises, and in the activity book you have to. And this page, multiracial USA, we read at school and you have to review. Please, students, good time for you till we see each other at school. Good time for all of you, my dear students.